Hey there guys, what is up? I just wanted to tune in and share my top tips for dealing with your cash flow through the pandemic, because a lot of people are coming to me like, oh my gosh, my finances, I don't know this, that, and the other. It's like, hey, cool. Let's just take it back to basics and really cancel everything that you're not using pretty much and really work with what you've got. So my tip number one is cancel all your apps and subscriptions and payments that you're not using and be really diligent. So go through your bank account, your credit card, your PayPal account, the App Store, everything that you spend money on. I want you to really thoroughly go through it and see everything in there that you're not using and cancel it straight away. And the things that you can't use at the moment but you want to use in the future, see if you can suspend them. It might take a few phone calls and everything, even if you just create a list and just each day just work through a few of them, just so that you're in a process and in progress of doing that. I think that is top tip, because there is so much that we waste our money on. Number two, rent and mortgages. So I would highly recommend, if you've got a mortgage, ring your mortgage broker or your bank and see what you can do. They might be able to give you a grace period, and always ask for more because you can negotiate your way down from there, but obviously you can't negotiate up. So start off asking with more rather than less. So ask for a rent-free period, ask for a mortgage-free period, and see what they will do for you, because you just never know. It's always worth it. And then whatever they come back with, don't always accept it. You can always take that as a negotiation, and you just negotiate between the two of you and get to see what's the best that they can stretch you with. So remember, the first thing that they come back with isn't set in stone, it's not Bible. So really work with that as well. I know that's what I have very much practiced in over the years with lots of businesses. So just give it a go and remember that it's a negotiation, okay? Tip number three, cancel your gym membership, your yoga studio, any clubs or pubs or bars or anything that you are a member of. Just cancel or suspend it. So ring them, just let them know that you just can't afford it right now, that you're in a period where you just can't afford it, and they will be more than accommodating. And they might even have, I know a lot of places are like, that's no problem, we're doing free stuff online for our clients. So that's something that you can tune into and tap into so that you can still get your health and wellness and fitness and support in the places that you love. Number four, call your bank, credit card companies, utility companies, and see if you can, rather than paying lump sums, put them on a payment plan so that you can pay things down each week, so that your cash flow, you'll always have a little bit more cash flowing, rather than doing big lump sums and then you have less cash each week. So ring all your companies and just let them know that, you know, I know all of my staff have been stood down, so just trying to help everybody manage their cash flow, and all of my clients with their businesses, like if you've got suppliers and that sort of thing, ring all of them, cancel everything that you're not using, and everything, rather than paying big bills out, put them on payment plans so that you can just monitor your cash flow, especially if you've got staff to pay and things like that over this period, which we do. Yes, that is extremely important. And a lot of the companies, they're actually being really super helpful and amazing at the moment. That's what I'm finding. They're amazing. So really, really get in there and do that. If you're in Australia, try to avoid using your superannuation. The government is giving people the opportunity to use the superannuation. And let me just highlight this. If you use 10 grand of your money now, that could be $250,000, which is $250,000 that you're stealing from your retirement plan. So just be mindful that the government is trying to give you that money now so that they don't have to give you $250,000 later on. So just be really mindful about that you're not stealing from your future and working on the present. So these other things can possibly support you a whole lot more than $250,000 will support you later on in life, right? This is a challenging time, but when you get to the end and you're about to retire, just think of what an extra $250,000 could do for you. So do not use, if possible, the superannuation money. If you follow this and do this, you'll actually find that you can be in a great situation, and you can potentially even make money during this period, because you won't be spending it on all the crazy things that you were spending it on before. Call all the places that you have an agreement that you're going to continue to use. Like, call your phone company, the internet company, car repayment company, and ask them if you can have a free period. I know it sounds like, what the fuck, they will never do that. Just ask. Some companies are. So just ask them, just say, look, you know, I've been stood down for my work, or my business isn't bringing in any income. I'm actually in a financial hardship right now. Don't go on a hardship payment plan, but just ask them if you can go on a payment plan. Ask them if you can have a period where you're not paying at all. And if they come back and they say no or anything like that, just say, well, what can you do for me? How can I reduce my payments because I don't have an income coming in? And the government has literally stated in Australia, and I know there's other countries that are getting rent-free periods and things like that, that you cannot be evicted, you cannot be suspended with anything over the next 6 months. So you could literally not pay your rent and you won't be evicted. So figure out how you're going to cash flow that for yourself, okay? And with those, like the internet and utility companies and anything like that, just see how you can reduce those payments for yourself. They're really great at working with people at the moment, so I would highly recommend that. And my tip number 7 is food. So if you can get more bulk meals made, and vegan food is freaking cheap and it's super healthy. Like, let's say you're doing a veggie and lentil stew, and you put some like lots of root veggies, and like go to your local market or wherever you get your fruit and veg from, an organic shop, hopefully, or the organic shop in, yeah. Anyway, go to wherever you get your fruit and veg and look for the cheapest vegetables and buy the cheapest vegetables, and they become your stew. And put some lentils in there. With lentils, you do need to soak them for 24 hours so you don't get gas. But put like things like that in there, because you can make a lentil and veggie stew that could last you over 7 days, and it literally costs you $20 to make, you know? So just think about things in ways that you can really maximize your money and also be super healthy as well. Tip number 8, take out 1 meal a day and fast. So if you, like, for example, in the morning, we're not going to be moving as much as we used to be, right? So it would be really beneficial to your body and to your immune system for in the morning, if you just drink water with a squeeze of like real lime or real lemon, which will help to detox your body, detox your system, help to flush out everything, boost your immune system and keep you regular. But also it's like cheap. So it will save you money whilst saving your body and your health as well. And every time you fast, you're actually adding life expectancy, quality of life into your life. So you're adding more time into your life, and also you are preventing disease, which is super important. So they are my top tips, my top 8 tips. So number 1, cancel everything you can, speak to your landlord or mortgage broker, cancel your gym things or suspend them, call your banks, utility companies and ask for a suspension. Don't use your super if you can. Call all the places, banks, phone, internet, and ask for a rent-free trial for a free period. And the next one, make cheap bulk vegan meals. And number 8 is fast in the mornings. So I hope that was helpful. And if you have any questions or concerns or queries, then just DM me below what's going on. And if that was helpful, just say yo, or put a little, your favorite emoji down below, and that would be awesome. Have a beautiful day. Be cash flow positive at the end, rather than being like spending all of your money right now. You got to be smart now. Be smart. Don't like go and buy everything online because you got like a payout or something like that. You got to get this cash to last for you, okay? It could be a while that we get to be at home. If you're like me, you're fasting, you're doing all the great things, and you feel fucking amazing, and using this time to your advantage. So use it to your advantage, make the most out of it, and I love you. Peace.